Velresco started out as a consultancy doing quite a lot of things, but we focused ourselves on operational performance improvement.
We started talking to the Velresco guys really because we've recognised that in pharmacy just now so much has changed in such a short space of time. So we wanted to look at what we could do to make our operation a bit more efficient, and the suggestion of an external company coming in to look at a business we know very well was quite appealing.
Rowlands wanted to free up time for their pharmacists. They, like many organisations in this sector, want to offer more services from their pharmacies.
People are always a bit sceptical when it comes to that because they think we're going to tell them they have to work faster or work harder, and that certainly wasn't what it was about. But we approached that with a kind of open mind to let them see what they could come up with.
I think the approach they took with us was to come in and tell us about their previous experience, and they were very clear on what they'd learned about other similar businesses, and the whole part around saving seconds to gain minutes, potentially then hours, was a no-brainer.
We chose a sample of our pharmacy branches, and the Velresco team went in and spent some time with them. I didn't know a lot about the detail behind that, and that's probably a reflection of how smooth the process was, because when things go wrong I know all about it. The guys were in and spent some time first getting to know the team to make it as natural as possible, and then a few days observing, using their technology, and then produced a really in-depth report of that, which they came back and presented to the senior team. But it wasn't a to-do list, and I think that's something that was really quite refreshing, because it was almost like a lot of ideas. What it has done though, it's really changed our way of thinking about things and just taking a bit of time to look at things differently.
The more they implement the solutions themselves, that's the best situation that we could find in. And then when we go back, what we often find is that they have implemented what they say they were going to implement, and they want to show us proudly what they've achieved and have measured it, and they can see that they've got an uplift in performance on the number of items they might be processing. They're doing it more calmly. The pharmacist has got more time to lead their teams and develop their teams and do all the services and things that they had planned to do, and develop relationships with GPs and so on.
One of the really nice parts was we chose the sample of branches ourselves for our own reasons. We had an idea of what they might tell us, and they did to an extent, but also a whole lot more.
We've lived and breathed this for the last sort of 5-6 months. I was a total sceptic. I sat in this boardroom like this as if to say no way, and what I've learned and what I've got out of it's been amazing, so I genuinely believe in it.
What we're doing here is helping community pharmacy to do something really radical. There are so many innovative things that community pharmacy can do in this healthcare system, and it's a tremendous opportunity.